Good morning, everybody. 2020. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, and welcome to 2025. It's January 1st, 2025. Good morning, Judith. Good morning, Renee. Good morning, Natalie. Good morning, Diana. Good morning, Heather. Good morning, y'all. What's going on? Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's 2025. Oh my goodness. Get in the comments, share your gratitude. If you can, cut your camera on. Feel free to cut it on. Good morning. I'm so grateful and excited for this day. It's 2021. Can y'all believe it? Like we here. We made it. We got to 2024. Whew. All right, kick off in some gratitude. Judith, you want to kick us off with some gratitude this morning?
I was trying to be quiet, but let me
No,
speak
we want
up.
to quiet.
Let me speak up.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I am grateful for the tool that allows me to recognize when I'm ready to like start some shit and start to sabotage myself. And it
Mm,
holds me back like this rope and go, hold on, Judith, hold on. What do you think? What's wrong with you?
mm, mm,
And before midnight last night, that came up. Like
mm,
struggle. I had no reason to want to have a fight with Carlton, but I did.
mm,
But I
mm,
didn't do it to him. I did it in my mind. I'm
mm.
like, so I had to sit back and go, all right, let's go in your arsenal bag and say, well, listen, sis, it's just you, it's just you. So
Yeah.
I'm grateful for knowing
Mm-hmm.
that I can call my own bullshit.
Yeah.
That's it, and that's all.
Yeah, that's enough. That's so good. Yes. Thank you for sharing that. Way to end the year. Way to end the year. Very good job, Judith. Yes. Very good job. Way to end the year. That's amazing. I love that so much. Wow. Very good job. Very good job. Very good job. Awesome. Natalie said, good morning. I'm grateful for the opportunities today holds. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Come on with it. Renee, you up. Happy 2025, Renee.
Good morning. Good morning. You're so hyped this morning. I love to be. I love it. I haven't been to sleep yet, but I love it.
Yeah. I'm glad to be done with 2024.
I am, and I'm so grateful for the lesson that I learned that I am abundance, that I
Mm,
can create my abundance, and that I
mm,
deserve abundance.
mm-hmm.
That was sort of I was looking at, well, what did I accomplish this year? Everything that I
Mm,
wanted to.
yes.
And what I
Yes.
didn't accomplish wasn't meant for me to accomplish. It was just meant for me to
Mm-hmm.
learn from. And I think I gave up
Mm-hmm.
a lot of control. So I'm grateful for allowing.
Very
Hmm.
good. Yeah, I love that perspective. That's perfect because that's what it is, right? Like everything that was supposed to have been done been done. Okay. And everything that ain't supposed to have been done will be if it's meant to be. And we can accept that. I love the surrender of it all. That's so beautiful. Heather, Diana, where y'all at? Where y'all at? Everybody, if you're watching on this replay, put your gratitude in the comments. We are in day one. Welcome to day one of the 10-day 2025 Manifesting Abundance Challenge. I just want to remind y'all that 2024 Abundance Challenge brought so much amazingness. It's a part of why most of you guys are here in our sacred space. And it's the reason why like the year really went the way it did for the rest of the year. For most of you guys, because we kicked it off in July, August, we had the 40-day meditation that we did 40 days straight. And then we turned around and had another 3-day masterclass. It was back to back, back to back. So I'm excited. This is also the kickoff for our Sacred Space 2025. And there's some things that are in store. So Heather, Diana, y'all got gratitude. If you can't speak, please put it in the comments. Um, I want to share my gratitude. I'm so grateful to end the year last night very deliberately and intentionally. I felt so much peace and gratitude and thanks for the whole entire year. There's so much to be grateful um, for y'all. If you saw my email, you saw how I talked about coaching hundreds of people and all the workshops we did and all the retreats we did and all the impact that was made in 2024. And baby, I got me some rest. I'm recovered. I'm ready. Shout out to everybody that was at our final retreat for 2024. Oh my gosh, the Our Sacred Space retreat in North Carolina was absolutely incredible. It knocked my socks off. But also like the attendees, everybody that was there, 10 beautiful women who said yes to this experience, showed up wholeheartedly, and we made amazing shit happen for 4 nights and 5 days. We were there doing all the things and in a beautiful location to end the year, to move in solitude. And it was a gorgeous way for all of us to walk into this new year. And so I give thanks for that. I also give thanks. If you saw my email yesterday, I'm gonna tell y'all this. We're in the middle, so January 1st, so 1/1 is a magical day, but from 1/1 all the way to 1/11, there's a heightened energy for manifestations and for synchronicities. Judith talked about one of the things she wanted to experience in 2025 was synchronicities. And there's a lot of energy around manifestations, synchronicities, good luck, whatever you call it, between 1/1, January 1st, and January 11th, because of the 1/1 and the 1/1/1 energy. And so 2025 is a 9 year. 2 + 2 is 4, +5 is 9. 9 is, when you think about birth and you think about a mom giving birth at 9 months, like 9 is such a powerful number. It's the only number that returns back to itself. It's my favorite number. It's my birth month number. It's our touchdown. Last year felt like the reset that 2020 gave. It felt like it happened in 2024 for me personally. And so I feel revived. I feel alive. Thank y'all for your patience. Thank you for your love and your gratitude. Thank you for continuing to show up and be present. I sent out, so yesterday, here's one of the miracles that happened at the end of 2024. I'm updating the website. I'm getting ready to press in on the email to go out about the retreat. No one has the link. No one can see the link because I haven't shared it yet, right? I'm working on it. And while I'm working on it, I get an email. Bing! So and so has registered for your Bali retreat. So I stopped. I'm like, how? I hadn't even sent it out yet. It's out. It went out last night, of course, but I hadn't even sent it out yet. So I'm like, wait, what? Am I tripping? Because I've been working on it since 5 o'clock yesterday morning. So I thought I was being delusional. I click on it. Someone registered while I was on the website updating things on the back page, and the and I don't even, so I called the person, right? Because I have your phone numbers. So I called the person and I say, she goes, "Did I do something wrong?" I said, "How in the world did you register when I haven't even shared the link yet? How did you find this site?" How did you find this site? She says, "I was on YouTube and you said that it was you were gonna share registration today." And I thought, oh my gosh, maybe I missed it because I didn't see it. And I went and I Googled your name. I mean, I not Google, I'm sorry. I found your website. And I went on your website and I went down. What? If you are a entrepreneur, if you're a business owner, you know that feeling. It's like hearing your song being played on the radio. And nobody told you that it got that close. Nobody told you that it got that far down the stream. I'm talking about manifestation the whole day. God kept reassuring me, everything's okay, everything's all right, everything's okay. I'm like, it's the end of the year and da 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 da. And I just want to get all this stuff out and I want to do all this stuff. And I had so much pressure. And a friend of mine called me and she said, she's a Virgo too. And she was working yesterday too. And she said, have you stood up from working off, because I was working on my couch. And I said, no, 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 but I don't have time. I got to get this out. And she was like, you do have time. And I was like, oh, yeah. I do. I was like, but I really need this. She was like, no, 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 no. You do have time. Get up, stand up, go get some water. Cause I couldn't, one of the pages deleted itself and da 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 da, all the tech stuff. You know how it goes. She's like, no, no, no. Get up, stand up, go get you some water, walk away from your computer, come back. I promise you, you're gonna figure out what you're trying to figure out. I was like, you're right, let me walk away. So I walk away and I come back. I take a deep breath, I grab a couple of bites to eat because I hadn't eaten anything, drunk some water, came back, and I went, and while I was in the middle of it, straight for 10 years. Every year I receive all kinds of miracles around people showing up to say yes. And the reason why it feels like a miracle to me, not because I don't believe that it should happen, because I show up and do this because I believe it should happen. But it's always such a big amount of gratitude for me when it does, because for one, no one has to choose you. No one has to say yes to whatever you're offering. And no matter how long you've been doing it, no matter how great you think you are, and no matter how great you are, not even what you think, no matter how great you are, because you are great. We are great. I am great. It doesn't mean that people have to choose us. And so whenever anybody chooses, I'm so grateful, and I give thanks, and for the miracle of me not having even put it out. And that is how we're starting this 10-day Manifesting Your Abundance Challenge. Welcome to 2025. Welcome to the year where you move in ease. Welcome to the year where God does supernatural, where God moves the universe on our behalf and does supernatural things. Welcome to the year, and we experience that every year. It's not a year where we haven't experienced it, but welcome to the year where it happens faster, quicker, greater. Welcome to the year where all your tools come together. Welcome to the year where you walk boldly with courage and confidence. Welcome to the year where when you're in the middle of a cycle, like Judith just experienced, you recognize it and you interrupt the cycle, because that's the work. The work isn't not experiencing any parts of your old self. The work isn't everything being perfect and you responding in perfection and always having the right thing to say and always doing the right thing. That's not what this is. This is the space where when those things do come up, that you immediately recognize them, right? Quicker than you ever have before. Because that's what y'all been asking for. I just want to recognize it quicker. I just want to see it sooner. I just want to be able to stop it in its tracks. Welcome to that time. And now you get to do the work in the middle of the action before you even complete it. So now you've changed the course, the direction of your day, of your night, of your week, of your month, of your year, of your lifetime. Welcome to 2025. Round of applause, y'all. All right, so I'm ready to get into teaching mode. Thank y'all for sharing your gratitude. I appreciate y'all. Heather said, good morning. I'm grateful for listening to my intuition and honoring my intention in ending 2024 and starting in 2025 in church. Yay. Renee said, yes, September. Thank you, Natalie. Thank you, Judith. Diana said, I'm grateful to be here this morning, knowing that I am a powerful manifester and knowing that I am worthy. This is great. Thank you so very much. All right, so get your pens, get your pads. Let's get right into it. If you saw the email, you already know where we're going with today. This is what I want to say, because this is also serving as the kickoff for our OSS 2025 journey. Our OSS 2025 journey includes so many delicious workshops, masterclasses, challenges, and journeys. The reason why I set it up that way this year is because we're moving with a different intention as we actually apply what we've learned. Last year was about, let's learn it, let's get it, let's understand it, let's get this new framework, this new mindset. For most of you who've been with me, it's not new, it's just now you got it at the level you're at. And now we're about application. So in these workshops every single month, with our Q&A, instead of it being we always had coaching, right? But we're themed now. So if it's a workshop, then it's a workshop and we're working through it, and you'll know in advance how to prepare for that. If it's a master class, then it's a master class and you know exactly how to prepare for that anytime. And we're keeping our Sundays, our second Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's our staple, right? And so it's going to look more sometimes like once a month, sometimes like twice a month sessions, but you'll know in advance. For instance, we have this 10-day challenge, and then we have our session on January 12th, and that's going to be the Rest and Rise workshop. And so, thank you, Judith. And so that workshop is going to be on. No, I appreciate it because my brain is filled with so many things. But that workshop, that'll count as two, right? So sometimes we'll have two, sometimes we'll have one, depending on what we're working on. So if we do a 21-day stretch, which is a challenge in one of our months, then you will know that that's what we're focused on, and you'll know that that's what we're going to be getting up to do, and that'll be the thing that we start and end with. And also, the dates won't always start on a Sunday if it's multiple days, right? If it's multiple days, it might start like today. Today's Wednesday, and it'll start on a Wednesday, and then we may still have our um, second Sunday. And so you'll always know what the flow is the month in advance. I have it all planned out. And that is going to be how we flow in our sacred space from here on out. And so the membership goes, everyone who registered last year registered for 6 months. And for some of you, you registered for your second cycle. You know how that went for my OSS retreaters. And so what you'll be doing this month is you'll be registering again, and your registration will cover you each month, of course, for February on out. And it's a ongoing membership. So there's no 6 month, no 12 month, it's ongoing. And the freedom that gives you is that when you're complete, you get to leave. And you always had that choice, but you definitely can exercise it even more now. I don't think you're gonna want to leave, but in case you do, it's no problem. All you need to do is email us at support@preciousbivens.com, and then we'll take care of your membership. Just let us know before your cycle is charged. Once your cycle is charged, you're in it for another month, because we don't provide refunds once the charge is complete. And so, any questions about how we're going to flow for next year? I want to pause here. Renee said, we're not going nowhere. Thank y'all for being for multiple years. I appreciate y'all. I don't know if y'all saw my email, but I called y'all my legacy. Uh, my legacyers. Y'all have been with me through all the things. Thank y'all so very much. Judy said, hell no. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. We got a beautiful year in store. Also, it's not just Bali retreat that's happening next year, although Bali is happening for Thanksgiving. I don't know if y'all saw the rates, if y'all saw the prices. If you saw the prices of the retreat, you know we ain't never did nothing like that. Starting at $29.50, going up to $49.50 for the panorama experience, which is normal. Year before last, it was $67.50, I believe, or $69.50. And so we got beautiful rates for Bali. So if you want to join us, there is flex pay option. It's already there. You just choose, or if you want to pay in full, whatever you want to do. But also, the experience gives you 7 nights and 8 days of bliss in the beautiful Bali, Indonesia. I have not visited Bali. I have not been home to Bali all of 2024. I am so excited to go back in this new version of myself, in this more version of myself that's at in ease and in flow, in all the things. Y'all gonna see so many videos and pictures. It's not even funny. But also, end of March, we are kicking off our very first retreat. It's a 1.5-day retreat here in Houston, Texas. Somebody say, yeehaw! I want y'all to come to Houston, Texas, to experience this magic that's here. So much beautiful culture and connections and just energy and vibrancy. Houston is what Atlanta was 25, 30 years ago, baby, when Atlanta was popping. Okay. Houston is beautiful, and it's so expansive, and just all the things from art to music to food you can't miss here in Houston. And so that's going to be in March. We have Tulum, Mexico coming up. Renee said Houston is where I became an adult. I believe it. I'm becoming an adult in Houston. We have Tulum, Mexico coming up. We have Sedona, Arizona coming up. We have Joshua Tree, which is a desertous experience that's coming up. So we have a lot of experiences that are coming up. If you know someone who you want to retreat with, maybe they are a good fit for our sacred space. Maybe they're just a good fit for a retreat. Make sure you let them know. If you got somebody you want to roll to Bali with, that's an option too. If you heard some people talking about wanting to go to Bali, let them know about our retreat. This one is going to be a big one. I'm excited about it. There's a lot of extra things that are happening. So folks, some of my friends are coming to teach, because that's the kind of year it is. I am showing up in a space of honoring my gift, but also inviting more people to come into the space so that I can work in ease. I want y'all to experience the folks who I got around me too, who helped make my world go round. And we haven't done that since 2021, I think, 2022. And so we're back. Yes, Joshua Tree, California, Renee. Absolutely. So I'll be announcing some of the guests that are going to be in Bali. And I'll be announcing that soon in the next couple of months or so. So stay on watch for that and for what's happening in March. All right. So let me make an adjustment really quick. Hold your horses. All right. Let's get into it. Okay. So today, we are talking about the foundation of abundance. All right. And so we've done this journey multiple times. And this journey is less about, hocus pocus, and it has more practicality than I think a lot of people realize when they think about manifesting abundance. And so the first question I have for you is when you consider 2025, eyes closed, deep breath in through the nose and out of the mouth. Deep breath in through the nose and out of the mouth. Last one, make it count. Deep breath in through the nose and out of the mouth. Eyes still closed. When you consider abundance for 2025, what's the first thing that comes up for you? Is it opportunities? Is it overflow in your finances? Is it travel and adventure? Is it friendships and love? Is it expanding your business? Is it showing up more upfront? Is it having more courage and confidence? What comes up for you when you consider abundance for 2025? And whenever you're ready, I want you to open your eyes, write it down, and then prepare to share. And whenever you're ready, unmute or share in the comments.
Okay. For me, it means bold presence,
Mm,
and everything
same.
else will be added unto it.
Mm, bold presence. Yes. What does bold presence look like on you?
Not putting others first,
Say more about yourself.
honoring myself, kissing and loving myself,
Mm,
and
go deep.
treating me well.
Mm.
Yeah, it feels extravagant. This is crazy, but it feels RuPaul.
No, that's not crazy.
Yeah. it
Perfect.
feels it
Perfect.
feels RuPaul.
Perfect. 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 Perfect.
Mhm.
Perfect. It feels big and bodacious and out
Mhm.
loud and colorful and straight in your face, like
And
all the
I
things
and
that
I know when I do that, money shows up, relationships show
Mm,
up, and everything.
mm.
So yes.
It gave me chills in the back of my neck, Renee. That's it. I got chills all over the back of my head. That's it.
Let's
That's
get
it.
it.
That's it. Yeah. Because your job, a part of your job is to inform people. That's not everybody's job. Some people's job is to communicate and invite people, but your job, Renee, is to inform people that this is what's happening and then give
Mm.
them clear instructions on what to do next. And you do that in your presence when you show up. You do it when you communicate. That's a specific trait for a certain kind of people, mostly manifestors, manifesting generators, which fall in line typically around that Virgo, the earth signs, Virgo, what's the other earth signs? Taurus, there's another, and Capricorn, I think. But it's a part of that informing. And when people get that information from you informing them that you're present, and you tell them what to do, you let them know what steps to take next. Ching ching.
Mm. Now the
Ching
hairs on
ching.
my back are standing up.
Yes, 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 yes. Because the difference is you subconsciously know this, because the difference is that when you mouse around and hope that things work out, and you hope that this person recognize, or you hope that this person see, you know how that work out for you. It don't feel
Mm-hmm.
abundant. But when you stand in your confidence and your courage and you say, "Hey everybody, good morning. I want to inform you that this is the direction that we're going in next. And this is what we're gonna do. So your next step is for us to da 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 da." You know what happens when you talk like that, when you move in that energy? Everything
Yes.
happens. When you talk to
Yes.
your clients that way, when you inform them on what to do and you give them the instructions on what's next, game changer for you specifically. Game changer.
Mm.
Game changer. You've never told me this, but it's being downloaded. Game changer. So you
Mm.
are to step in your power, in your courage. You are to inform and let people know what steps to take next.
Ashe.
Amen. Yeah. Yeah. We in today, baby. All right. Yes, Natalie said it means miracles and expansion. Yes, more miracles, more expansion. Oh my God. Yes, 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 yes. Specifically, Nat, what miracle or what expansion are you expecting? Give me one specific miracle or expansion that you are expecting. Let me hear from everybody else. I got Judith, I got Heather, I got Diana, and I got everybody else who I can't see. Let me know. Let me know what it is. What is abundance for you? What is abundance for you in 2025? I want you to get clear and let me know. Go ahead, Judith. I'm waiting for you. I already know you're ready. And I thank you for being ready.
Um,
Um,
2025 looks like for me a new direction in my business.
Mm.
And to show up, it's funny, you said bodacious, and I had showing up bodaciously me in
Mm-hmm.
abundance
Mm-hmm.
and experiencing an overflow in finance.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And pick one that you want to talk about in this moment. Overflow in finance, which feels delicious. Change of course in your business, which feels delicious. Which one can we give some attention to right now?
I I would really want to focus on showing up as bodaciously me.
Beautiful. Awesome.
That's where that is for me because
Beautiful.
I know that when I show up in that space and in that flavor, then everything else is secondary because everything else will flow accordingly when I know who the hell I am and I show up as that person.
For sure. What version of you? What does she look like? What does that feel like for you? Same question I had for Renee because it sounds it's very similar.
It looks like
Like if you're showing up more bodaciously you in your business in this new direction, what does it look like in your business?
more clients.
How so? Talk about it from your perspective. Like what does it mean for you?
Okay, I'm lost. When you say what does it mean for what does it look like for me?
So
Again.
in your business,
Mhm.
how is Judith showing up in her business in this new bodacious space? Is she recording more videos? Is she going live more? Is she getting on the phone calling clients? Like, what are you doing that will get you the more clients? You're telling me the results, which is perfect, but I want to know how you gonna get there in this new bodacious version.
Thank you for that opening. I get it
Yeah,
now.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, no
Um,
problem.
it is me having more presence in social media and also showing up by volunteering, putting myself out there. People have asked for like for motivational sessions still around the holistic encompassing of health and wellness. And
Mhm,
I've been doing that and I've been seeing the rewards from showing up in that space.
mhm, mhm.
So I have started to send emails to groups to reach out and
Okay,
say, well, how can I serve you? This is the idea. This is what I was focusing on. Um, how do you think that would serve you? I have started to do that. And
beautiful.
it feels delightful when I do that. Actually, I
Mm.
woke up this morning knowing that I have to send out some proposal emails regarding that. So thank you
Yeah,
for
you get
that.
to.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure, for sure. And what came through, Judith, is also it's the shying away that you've been doing whenever anybody talks about you being a medicine woman or herbalist or you know, a nutrition coach or anything. You kind of like, you know, oh no, no, you know, kind of shy away. But you also still do the thing, and it's time for you to stop shying away. That's what that showing up as more bodaciously you or more bold, embodying the confidence that is equal to the work that you do, because your work is top notch. You shout out to Judith. Judith presented a workshop at the retreat at our Sacred Space final retreat, killed it. She killed it. People was like, Judith, what's your contact information? How can I? She was fixing tonics while we were there. She was fixing smoothies for breakfast in the morning for all of us. You showed up, and you like when you show up in your gift is 100 plus, but the confidence around it is around 40. And so you need to level up your confidence to that 100%, right? So that your confidence matches the work that you give. Your confidence matches the value that you show up in. You know that ability to own it without skipping a beat, without being apologetic about it, is what's going to open up the doors for you, as well as when you do show up more online, when you do show up more in these different spaces, you have an opportunity to now speak from that confident place, because it doesn't matter for you specifically if you got the opportunities, because you will get the opportunities to speak, but it doesn't matter if you're in that shy away energy, and sometimes it's not visible for you or conscious for you, it's on the inside, and you must show up. You must show up this year from that confidence of the work that you provide, because you know what you're talking about. You know what you're doing. You know what you're doing works, because you've seen it work on other people and you've seen it work on yourself. And so it's about you showing up in that confidence of recognizing like, nah, this is who I am. And when people say, yeah, she's a medicine woman, she's an herbalist, I am. I am. And not shying away because, well, I don't want to say that because I don't know how to, or I've never done, or any of that. None 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 of that. Because one thing about you is that what you don't know, you'll go find out. And that's what a good leader, a good medicine woman, a good intuitive, a good coach, all those things that you are does. No one knows everything. I read a tons of books. I got a library and I don't even have enough books. I love books. I'm a student at heart, but I'm also a student of life. And those two combined make a dynamic personality. So does yours. And so you showing up in that space of honoring is where it's at. That I'm going to honor my gift because I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing. And if I don't know, I'll find out. That's it. Got it?
That feels really good.
Good.
It landed well. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's so good. All right. Who's next? What y'all got? Let me hear it. Let me hear it. Let me hear it. Um, all right. So Diana said 2025 looks like me showing up for myself courageously and confidently, manifesting in the form of an overflow in my finances and travel and adventure. Give me specifics. Thank you for that, Diana. Give me specifics on your finances or travel and adventure. Tell me one or two of those. Oh,
Hey,
were you
good
talking? I
morning. Okay.
Oh, good morning.
Yeah, no, I look. Good morning, good morning, good morning, and good morning, 2025. Showing
Yeah.
up for myself courageously and confidently means that I just do that. I show up out loud. I tend to kind of shy away, or be in that space where I'm going to be quiet and let somebody else lead it, or take the lead when I know the answers. I kind of stand. I have stood back, even though I'm prepared and I know what to do, And showing up out loud looks like me doing just that, showing up out loud, joining the conversation, or uh, doing what I said I was going to do, showing up on time, being, somebody else said this, boldly present, being standing in my truth unashamedly, just showing up. That's what it looks like. Um, and not taking a seat back or taking a step back and allowing others to go before me because I do that and I don't want to live like that anymore.
Yeah. So that's good. You're describing the outcome. I want to know, because what you said was showing up for myself courageously and confidently, manifesting in the form of overflowing my finances, travel, and adventure. So when you think about showing up and you think about being courageous and all those things, give me a specific example of what that will look like. If you showed up this week or next month or this year specifically, what would that look like? Where would you be? Who would you be talking to? Who would you be standing up to? When would you speak up? Is it in a board meeting? Is it at a in your relationship? Like, give me specifics,
It's in all of those things.
but pick
Okay.
one.
Okay. So let me say, last when we did the last challenge that I did with you, I wanted to manifest a position as I wanted to move into lobbying from where I was. I
Mhm.
did, and I did that. I mean,
Congratulations.
thank you. And I didn't ask, it came to me. That's how I know it was meant to be. That's my clue from the universe. I'm on the right path. I'm moving in the direction that I said I wanted to move in.
Mhm.
I wasn't very specific. It wasn't just so it's at the current position that I have, it's just a current job that I have is just a kind of a different position. Um, and showing up for myself in that space means that I'm not waiting for you to tell me what to do. I am taking the lead on what I know needs to be done
So
because
give
I
me an
have it.
example. Give me
For
an example of.
example, oh,
Mhm.
okay, so one example is one of the things that I needed to do was to research an issue on hormone HOAs, right?
Mhm.
Um, I had waited to be directed, to be told, even though I knew what to do. When I stood in my truth and did the research and presented the potential issues, it was like over, it felt like it was over the top, but it was just really what I knew I needed to do, right? So then
Mhm.
after that, there was another issue that came up, and there was another group of lobbyists and people that came in that wanted to speak to me specifically because I stood in my truth and I showed up confidently with the information that I had and the task that I had completed. So it means
So,
that I go
so
ahead.
those are things that have already happened. I want to know for 2025, what do you have your eye on? What specifically do you have your eye on where you're going to apply the courage and the confidence? What specifically are you looking at? Those are things that you've done already, which are big, huge deals. Congratulations. However, we're talking 2025. So what do you have your eye on that you're going to apply that same, I'm standing up, I'm saying something to? What does it look like? What is it specifically?
Specifically, I wanted to manifest I wanted to manifest. I want to manifest a new job, not just a new role in the same job, but a new job. And specifically, there are two firms that I'm looking at. One is a law firm that will allow me to utilize my legal skills in addition to doing governmental relations stuff. And the other firm has nothing but lawyers working in it, so it's the same job. But the
Which
one
one you
that
want?
pays the most,
Which one you want?
I want the one at the firm. I want the one at
Okay,
the
what
law firm.
what
Hmm.
do you feel when you say that? Because there was a deep breath there. What do you feel?
I feel really excited about it because I think it's a definite possibility. Um,
What's your resistance?
oh, my age.
Thank
My
you, girl. What
age.
you got to pull the teeth down? What the hell?
Oh shit! It's the cyber tooth that we were pulling right there.
Ah,
It's
Diana.
ah
Yeah. We got to get that out the way, right?
yep.
Whatever the reason why I need everybody to go specific is because when you're able to uncover any of the shit, then it gets you where you want to go sooner, quicker, greater. It's not enough to say I want it. It's not enough to say I'm going to do more of this. No, more of this. Why? What are you applying this to? Right? So now that you can see it, there should be some wiggle room now. I've acknowledged my age is a thing for me. I've acknowledged that I feel like that's somehow, a disqualifier, or that, invalidates my skill set, or maybe they're gonna look at my age and not realize how dynamic I am. And so now, if we're talking age and we're seeing it as a limitation, we're gonna talk about that in about 2 minutes. That's a part of the core belief, right? That age means that people are going to look at you differently, or not think you're qualified, or not think you're set for the job, or whatever the things are. But Diana, I want you to write down what's coming up for you about your age specifically, because a part of your gifting is to be able to show up in the energy. Your age is just information about how long you've been on the earth. But how you see it is going to determine how everybody else sees it. And the reason why is because how you see it is how you're going to move in it, which is how you're going to present when you go on an interview, when you go on discovery calls, when you have conversations with these folks who you might be interested in partnering with to work at their firm. And when that happens, when you come from that apologetic space about your age, then it shows up as something else. And it'll be another reason why you're not qualified when you really are. But you would have already disqualified yourself before you even got started. That's the boom, that's the cat, that's the pow. And there are several of us, right? We all have been in a space where we've disqualified ourselves before we even got started for some shit that we want, that we have worked hard for, that we desire. And then when it's time to press the gas, don't even realize there's a core belief somewhere stuck that's stopping us from getting there. And that core belief is really a thought. It's an assumption that we make. Specifically, core beliefs are foundational thoughts and assumptions we hold about ourselves, about others, and the world. And these beliefs influence how we think, feel, and act, and ultimately what we attract in our lives. That's number one. Okay. If you missed the masterclass from the new year, I break core beliefs down. There's a list of them, very beautiful list, but I'm going to flow through it today. And I'm going to be talking about it all this time for these 10 days. But for you specifically, Diana, I want you to think about that. I want you to write down, what limiting core beliefs do I have about myself, about others, and about the world as it relates to age, right? And some of this shit, typically when it comes to the two different kinds of core beliefs, I'm going right into it. So make sure you write down, pick up what I'm putting down. There's two kinds of core beliefs that we're talking about. We're talking about limiting core beliefs, and we're talking about expansive core beliefs. Limiting core beliefs are the core beliefs that basically restrict your potential and block your abundance. They're typically passed down, they're inherited from society, from your family, from what you heard growing up about women who are of a certain age, or what people think about women who are black women, or black men, or white people, or whatever the case may be. And they're often rooted in fear, doubt, and past experiences, which ultimately at the root of it says, I'm not good enough. Okay, there's not enough money to go around. I don't have I have to work hard to deserve abundance, right? Those are those limiting core beliefs. So getting clear about what kind of core beliefs I have that's blocking me is going to be, it's everything, right? It's foundational to you getting what you want. Before, we were talking about what you need to do and how you needed to look at things perspective wise. Now we're getting to the core of things. um Diana, unmute and let me know if that makes sense. Diana said, how? Okay, perfect.
Absolutely. And honestly, I didn't even think about the age until you kept pulling. Like it got very powerful. And it is, it's the age thing, because it's like, I feel like I'm 20 years older than what I should have been, but truth of the matter is I'm right where I'm supposed to be. So now I
Mm,
can move with ease and grace once I
mm.
like uncover that crap that
Yeah.
limits me. Mhm.
Yes, 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 yes.
Well,
Limiting
thank
core
you.
belief. You're welcome, Diana. Thank you for that example. And I'm gonna read Natalie's and Heather's, and then I'm gonna move forward so we can get these lessons real quick. Um, is this Natalie or oh yeah, Natalie. Natalie said divine connections, opportunities that I could not even pray for, major shifts from fear to love, fulfillment of the dreams of my 15-year-old self, expansion with my reach to ideal clients and having world impact. My brain is going crazy. All right, so divine connections, opportunities that I could not even pray for, major shifts from fear to love, fulfillment of the dreams of my 15-year-old self, expansion with my reach to ideal clients and having a world impact. Dream of your 15-year-old. What is it specifically? What's the dream of your 15-year-old? I love this list. Thank you for sharing. Give me some specifics. Heather says abundance for me in 2025 feels and is freedom, ease, and restoration. What is coming strong is flow. As I lay here with my eyes closed, I saw and felt the water of flowing with abundance through me. Energy. Specifically, when money is flowing, when abundance is flowing, when overflow is flowing, when opportunities are flowing. Specifically, right? What does flow look like in your life? What is flowing in your life? Give me specifics. Bring it down to the minute detail, okay? Let's get into, I said the difference between limiting and expansive core beliefs, right? So I gave you guys examples of limiting beliefs, but I want to also now let's dig a little bit deeper into expansive beliefs. When you think about expansive beliefs, you're going to think about things that you are going to have to choose for yourself. They're typically not passed down, they're typically not inherited. That doesn't mean that it won't be, because if you had people around you that spoke life into you, then that would be a core belief that has been passed down. I mean, that would be an expansive core belief that has been passed down. So when you think about expensive core beliefs, these beliefs open up possibilities and invite abundance into your life. When I said yesterday, my friend said, "Hey, have you gotten off the couch from working? Stand up, get you some water, take a break, get your eyes off the computer," because I've been on it for like 6, 7 hours just going straight. And she said that to me, and I said, "I don't have time. I gotta get this out." She said, "Yes, you do. And it reminded me. Of course, I have time. What am I talking about? I'm the queen of abundance. I'm the queen of manifestation. Of course I have time. What am I talking about?" But having that reminder from my dear friend, thank you so much, made the difference for me because it reminded me, oh shit, that's a limiting core belief. An expansive core belief is that time works for me. Time is always on my side. And God confirmed it. God confirmed it, baby. When that ding came through from that registration, I was like, that person did not give a damn. They just wanted the information. They wanted to be able to be counted in the number and to be in Bali in 2025. And so, expansive core beliefs also align with trust, worthiness, and abundance as your natural state. Are you guys picking up what I'm putting down? I'm going to say it again. Expansive core beliefs align with trust, right? Faith, knowing, being, right? Worthiness and abundance as your natural state. It is how I wake up in the morning. It is what I believe. It's the language I speak. Every now and then you might say some shit from the old version. It's a system glitch. Don't make it a big deal. Just get back on the train. Examples are I am inherently worthy of abundance. Just inherently. I'm worthy of abundance. There's always more than enough for everyone, including me, and abundance flows to me effortlessly and consistently. Okay? That is you showing up in the expansiveness of your core beliefs. Also, my age is a reflection, right, of my time spent on earth and the experiences that I've had, right? My age is a blessing. My age is where wisdom is, right? Money flows to me effortlessly. It falls out of the sky for me. Everywhere I go, everywhere I live, I meet my family, right? My family is the world, right? I got family everywhere I go. I'm taken care of everywhere I go. Everything always works out for me. Everything always goes my way. Everything is always in alignment with my highest good, right? Those things, anything that brings the best back to you, the best possible experience back to you, that's the way that you want to speak. And to Diana's point, you don't really know what your core beliefs are until the questions are asked. And the reason why that is because they're lying really quietly, like the screens on your computer. When you have multiple screens up and you done had a screen up on your phone or on your computer that's been running in the background forever, you opened it 6 months ago, 30 days ago, and you haven't even paid no more attention to it, and it's just running in the background, but it's draining your battery, it's impacting your storage. That's what core beliefs are. They're either going to drain, right? Or either they're going to ignite. But they're running in the background. So they're not going to be in your forefront, right? They're not going to be the first thing that you think about. So when I ask these questions, my expectation is that not that you can identify your core beliefs. My expectation is that you can continue to identify what it is that you want, how you see yourself, so that I can help you uncover your core beliefs. So great job in the work today, y'all. Very good. And then the last thing I want to share for today is how the impact of shifting your core beliefs, my medicine alarm is going off, how to impact the shifting of your core beliefs makes a difference in your manifestations. When you shift from limiting to expansive core beliefs, it changes your energy, but also what you attract specifically. So Diana said something earlier. She said, I wasn't specific. You get more specific, right? When you come from an expansive belief wholeheartedly. So if you can do a detox from what those core beliefs are and start to uncover, damn, I didn't even know I was even concerned about my age until you asked me the question, and then it came up for me. I got it, right? It's also about choosing thoughts that empower and uplift you, even in the face of challenges. I was in a challenge yesterday. I was like, I got to get this, I got to get that. And it worked out. But more importantly, the abundance is where it worked out, because I was able to pull back and remember that I am in abundance, that everything is working out for me, that time is on my side, that the people that are going to be there will be there, that I will show up and things will happen the way they're supposed to. Being able to lean back into that space and experience a miracle in the same hour that it happened in is a pure example of how, when we allow ourselves to be in rest, to be in ease, to be in joy, right? To lean back into the things that are super important to us when we, and that are instrumental to our abundance, then we experience more abundance. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. So here's what I want for you. I want you to identify 3 core beliefs that you currently hold about abundance. Doesn't matter if they're limiting or if they are expansive, right? Just 3 core beliefs that you currently hold about abundance. So that's number 1. This is your homework. Excuse me. 2, the question is, are these beliefs limiting or expansive? So one of the things we did when we were in retreat, and I do this often in retreat, is that I want you to just throw it up, right? Just write down the core beliefs about whatever the thing is that you want to manifest. This is what I believe about it. And be radically honest. I believe that, I can have this, but I got to do this to get it. It got to look like this. It got to be like that. Like, be very specific and allow the stuff that doesn't feel so good or sound so good to come up. And we're going to discuss it tomorrow. How do these beliefs show up daily in your life and decisions? So Diana, specifically, you gave us a really beautiful example. I want you now to think about your age and how subconsciously your age has been showing up in your life and decisions. Have you been picking out clothes because of your age? Have you been only going to certain places because of your age? Have you been only making friends with certain people because of your age? Do you only eat certain things because of your age? Like, now start to identify in my life, where have I been limiting myself based on my age, right? And whatever else the core beliefs are that you all may have, start to look at your overall life, right? Today, give inventory for it. And the last one is, which limiting belief am I ready to release, right? Out of all that you wrote down, the 3, which one am I willing to release, right? If three of them are a limiting belief. And so that's what I want for you. I also provided journal questions in the email. When I send out this replay in a couple of hours, I'm going to give you those same journal questions again. So make sure that you sit with those today, and then we'll be ready to rock again tomorrow morning. We are committed for 10 days. January 1st through January 11th is very powerful days. We are doing a 10-day manifesting abundance challenge in the middle of these powerful days. Y'all, get ready. Get ready. Get ready. You are going to experience miracles. We are experiencing miracles. The fact that y'all got up this morning and attended the first day, on the first day of January, New Year's Day, no less, at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 6 a.m. for me and everybody on the CST time frame. I'm proud of us. Congratulations, you made it to day one. You completed day one. And that is it for us today. Round of applause for yourselves. The question I have for y'all is, what questions do you have for me as I read these comments? Natalie said, at that age, I had a vision of me combining the clinical and spiritual worlds to make a massive impact. Beautiful. What does that massive impact look like for 2025? Give me specifics. What does that massive impact of connecting clinical and spiritual world look like? What does it look like for you this year? Does it look like you teaching a workshop to combine the two? Does it look like you bringing therapists or psychologists together and talk and adding this spiritual world part to it? Does it look like you connecting with more leaders who already operate in that space of bringing those two together? What does it look like specifically for you this year in 2025? And Natalie said, I identified a limiting belief as I was thinking. I was waiting on the vision of the 15-year-old, but I am already doing it. No need to wait. It is already here. Yes. Let's go. Renee said we are starting on a high note. Absolutely. Y'all have a supercalifragilisticexpialidocious day of 2020. If I had sparkles or bottles of champagne, I got a little bit of lemon water. Congratulations, y'all. I love y'all so much. I'll see y'all in the morning, 7 a.m. EST. Peace.